Seems like coaches are definitely not taking the foot off the gas at all this week. I mean,
Of course. It's a regular week, no matter the opponent. And at the end of the day, they're going to do what they think is going to be best for us. And I agree. I agree. Doesn't matter the team, doesn't matter the weather, doesn't matter the circumstance. We just need to do the exact same thing every week, similar to my job. I want to do everything the exact same way, and the outcome will be the same. Hopefully, it will be. Yeah.
What did it mean, Coach Norvell's comments on Saturday and now right here? The long snapper obviously doesn't always in the limelight, but what did it mean, he said a lot of nice things about you.
I appreciate it. It's definitely a first for me. Obviously, over the past few years, he's definitely encouraged and he's given me compliments. But being able to be promoted out like this, this is it's different. And I've always said, when you don't know my name, I've done a great job. It's a thankless position, but at the end of the day, my punter, my kicker, we got a Lou Rosa candidate, and we got a Ray Guy candidate, and at the end of the day, that's the best thing in my mind is their success, is team success, and I know it all stems at the beginning of play for me. So, yeah.
they need to have a snapper award.
Yes. The semifinalists just came out though, so I did not make it. No, sadly. But at the end of the day, I know my skill set, I know my talents, and it shows with how my kicker and my punter are doing. So can't be mad at that.
You guys have your group has played well all year. But a game like that on that stage, like how much fun was that?
It was a lot of fun. It definitely ranks up there with some of my favorite atmospheres, favorite games. Play in the Superdome with LSU and big powerhouses over the past few years. The atmosphere is always there, and Miami is no different. And I really enjoy the stage that coach and this team made was set.
And you guys playing such a big role in the win.
Of course. I think we've had at least 1 to 2 field goals almost every single game, and definitely when it came to BC or maybe 1 or 2 other games, it came down to those fine points, mental swings. Definitely a big part of it.
So for some of us that don't know about long snapping, kind of peek behind the curtain, what's the technique that goes into it? What makes a good long snapper from a great long snapper? Things like that you try to work on a day-to-day basis.
I'll give you the more abbreviated version because there's we did a 30, almost an hour long session a little while back, and I still didn't hit on everything. But for me, I focus on spiral, speed, location, and consistency. Those 4 main areas for me, they're the biggest parts. And as long as I hit those 4, my job's good. At the end of the day, at this level, consistency is the name of the game. You can be a great snapper, but if you can't do it every single time, at the same spot, same speed, it's not all going to work out for you. But when it comes to technique and everything, I've sort of shifted over from I started my foundation through Rio long snapping, and eventually made my way towards Coles and then Zoner. And my snapping technique has developed since then. Rubio's a great foundation for everything, especially for the guys who don't have the physique at that young age. But as you get more towards into college, more towards NFL, you start looking more at the Zoner technique where you're stronger, you're able to, it's more of a transitional piece to be able to block. But at the end of the day, my technique has been changing. It's always going to be changing for the better. I'm always pulling from each area that I can improve upon, and I'm never going to get fixed in one place because improvement happens constantly. If you don't change, you'll never get better. So,
and then on a wet day like today, how does that kind of change different things?
Oh, if this was wet, if this was wet for you, no. On a wet day, you sort of just have to go back to the basics. You can't be doing too much. You can't be over pressuring the ball with your fingertips. Otherwise, it starts to slip. But fun fact for you guys: my entire college career, I've never actually had a rain game. No game, not a single one. It's always stopped. Duquesne stopped at the start of the game, and then UNC stopped that kickoff as well. But at the end of the day, I can still snap the rain, focus on fundamentals and technique, and it's always helped me. So.
How have you seen Alex kind of adapt to the American college game and also just develop all these various techniques as far as his various punts and be able to pin teams deep?
I think there's a large component is JP's schemes. They really highlight his abilities, his natural abilities already, and it sort of helps with when we're short field, being able to pin them back with sky punts. He's gotten better over time. He's definitely gotten a lot more consistent as we've worked together over the last 3 years. But at the end of the day, he's got a natural talent for it, and as long as he keeps up with it, he's just going to get better and better.
And you just mentioned consistency. What's been the keys to Ryan's improvement from last year?
Ryan's definitely had a journey over the last 3 years with me. He's gotten better each year, and this is a culmination of all of his hard work. I know a lot of off time that we don't see behind the curtain, where he's getting as much work as he can in, and it's panning out. As you can see, he's only missed one this year, and I'm hoping we'll keep it that way. And, with Ryan in general, he's one of the best kickers I've ever been around. So.